the button.
Oh, Gwendolyn.
Yeah. Listen how dry that guitar is. Oh.
Gwen Stefani from No Doubt. Say what's up, all right?
Listen how rough that guitar sounds.
Hi. Gosh, Bradley, you look so cute.
There she
I'm
is.
prosperous.
I'm prosperous.
Yum, yum.
Look, he's got a cigar, the bass player. Dude, by the way, Sublime has always had one of the best rhythm sections ever. The bass and drum combo is insane. Look how big the bass player is. I think his name is Wilson, something Wilson. I'm such a fan.
All right. I love her just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Every day I love her just a little bit more, and she loves me the same. Every day I love her just a little bit more.
Listen to that snare.
A little bit more. Every day I love her just a little bit more, and loves me the same.
So baby, if you wanna get high,
Baby, if you wanna get low,
it makes no sense at all.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
One more secret lover that I shall get. Just a little bit more, feeling like a dog in all the yard. It's just how we are.
And every day I wonder so when I
Oh my god, the cable comes out of his guitar when he goes to switch on the distortion or something. Just starts singing, and then all of a sudden he's clean again. Listen.
Just a little bit more, feeling like a dog.
Listen to it.
One more secret lover that I shall get. Just a little bit more, feeling like a dog in all the yard. It's just how we are.
And every day I wonder so when I wake up realize the days are break.
Look at that look. He's like, yeah, I got it. All right, so what's hard about this, right? You got A major to G major, right? And it's all these upstrokes. It's that. So what's really hard about this is you got to get this, right? 3 phases, right? You're not playing, right? You're muted, downstroke mute, press, upstroke, choke it out with the unmute, right? So it's right? Very different than, right? You have to get the lightning strike upbeats. So it's all about the muting and unmuting, the pressure coming on and off. And people don't give him enough credit for being an incredible rhythm guitar player. I know his actual rhythm is all over the place as far as the tempo, but all these, I don't have the wrist anymore. He was so good at that. The other 2 chords you're looking for in here is the D to the E. So it's a very interesting progression, right? So it's almost like 1 flat 7 and then 4 5. So there's only 3 major chords in any key, but there's 4 in this song. Anyway, keep going.
The city's not that I can't believe you. And if you say it's right, say it, try to deceive you. I'm aware of the high and the low. I've been waiting for you in the middle, but I just like control. Now, if you want to get low.
Looking for that distortion pedal, make sure he doesn't miss it. Look at him.
The high and the low. I've been waiting for you in the middle, but I just like control. Now, if you want to get low.
Oh, baby, if you wanna get out.
Makes no sense at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
One more secret loving than I shall get.
Bradley.
Oh, crazy.
I mean, this is Sublime. This is what I expected. Okay. All right. I'm going to do the summary at the end. But they go to this halftime reggae-ish feel, and he goes over to his amp or something and comes unplugged again, right? Stops playing the guitar, has to come in with the vocals, and just picks up with the band, but the band is so used to it, right? They just keep going, and he comes in with the clean upbeats on G, like he was already there. This is amazing.
I saw red.
Great film.
Bradley.
Look, Bradley, what happened? Listen to this filthy change here and the silence, but just the drummer's keeping beat with the hi-hat. He looks over, lets them know he's gonna come in, and they just proceed.
Bradley.
Crazy. Oh, girls.
Look at that snare hit.
Oh, girls. Don't go crazy when a man uses you.
Oh, woman, hold your man's hand. If it makes you feel right, it's rough.
Rough. What was?
Hold your man's hand. If it makes you feel right, it's rough.
I mean, such an insane band, such an insane video. All right, first I have to mention Gwen. Cool as shit. I know that they were tight when they were young, and Sublime is such a sad story because they really popped after Bradley died. Like, I believe he died, like, they finished cutting the album, then he died, then they released it, like weeks or months, but like pretty much right after he died. And then, Santeria and What I Got, like, it was everywhere, right? But I know that they were close, younger, right? What's so wild about this band, okay, is one, this ska thing of like mixing reggae offbeats, right? This, but really up tempo, okay? But then having like your old school Orange Boss DS1 style, like rock distortion, like with that old Ibanez guitar, for like these heavy middle parts and choruses, with a power trio is just wild. But the driving bass throughout, like the reggae style driving bass, has always been like the calling card of Sublime. Like, it is like his bass lines are perfect. I mean, they are, for all of you reggae fans out there, it's the bass that we're coming to the show for, right? The bass is the push, right? And it's the keyboards and the guitars doing the offbeat lightning strikes, which are the release. It's the opposite of what you're typically used to. But when you get to the drums, instead of like your typical one drop, we still have a kick, snare, right? It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like you do in reggae. The push isn't on 3. It's still on, right, 2 and 4. But huge, right, snare, great hi-hat work. So it's that reggae feel, right? Almost like you have a one drop where the snare would hit, right? But it's not in the same place you would typically feel it. It's a 4/4, rock kind of groove, generally speaking, but it feels reggae with the offbeats and like the up tempo with the, but it's all over the place. And throughout all of it, you have the most singable melody lines, like that you could imagine playing over that. It's such an impossible, improbable, but perfect formula. And it's not like they have one or two songs which nail the formula. They have like it's like, if I remember, it's like 3 albums worth. And like almost all of each of the albums have stone cold killers on them like this, right? And one thing I'll add, like, you also have guitar solos, right? Like, you have guitar solos in a power trio with like these reggae vibes and these driving bass with these heavily distorted guitar solos. But they're super melodic and almost always mimic the melody that he's singing. Like, I need to do more Sublime and break this down, but there's so much to learn from this band. That's it, my friends. I love you all. If you dig the vibe, I hope you'll hit subscribe. And if you like learning about the guitar and your fretboard and theory on the neck and how it fits into songs, please come over and check out guitargate.com. It is my learning website. You'll get a teleport pedal for free. It's included in membership, so you can play along with me and the other students. We recreate songs each week, and I think there's a really good chance we do a Sublime song next. That's it, my friends. I love you all. Cheers.